Hello everyone, my name is Leopard, and welcome to our first ever mod review on this channel. These will be happening once a week, every Sunday at 6 p.m. Atlantic Time. Today we will be reviewing the Mind and Blade Battle Gear 2 mod for 1.8.9, so let's get right into that. Now, the first thing I want to say, I apologize for any background noise. My mic is not noise cancelling, and so my computer is making noise. So I apologize for that, of course, but let's just try and bear with me and we'll make this work. Right, so this mod here adds in a few things. It adds in some new armor, it adds a few new enchantments, adds a whole assortment of new weapons and arrows, and one of the coolest things is it enables you to use both hands. You can dual wield, and you access this by going into the inventory. You open this menu here. So you've got your things. We'll get more into this later. So first let's take a look at the armor. So this is called the Knight set. So if we look at it, we've got the Knight's helmet, which does +3 armor. We got the Knight's leggings +5. We got the Knight's boots +3, and the Knight's plate +7. But as you can see, these greatly reduce your speed. So first we're going to take a nice little run, show you that speed, and then we're going to put this on and show you the difference. So as you can see, it is very hard to run in this kind of gear. So we'll take that off. I believe it is slightly better than diamond armor, but don't hold me to that because I'm not entirely sure. My apologies. Right, so first thing we're going to get into here are the battle axes, or war axes, sorry. This is the crafting recipe, of course substituting for the equivalent resources. So we'll take this. It's got 5 attack damage, but +1 armor penetration. So that does the same amount of damage as what would be a gold or iron sword, I believe. Maybe an iron sword, yes. So we've got the daggers that are made like this. The diamond dagger does 5 attack damage, so same as the axe, with 50% increased attack speed, but -2 to reach. Now these are really cool. These are our maces, and the diamond mace does 6 attack damage, so better than an iron sword, but worse than a diamond sword. Did I say iron sword the first time? You know what I meant. So this is the crafting recipe, and now these have a chance to daze. Now this is something I'm not going to be able to show you today because of poor planning, but this, what daze does is it will cause the enemy to just not be able to move. It stuns them. Going here, next we have spears. Now this one's a little different. To make a spear, you need to take the wooden spear and put the diamond, stone, iron, or gold in front of it. And you take the wooden spear and you make it like this. Now this does 5 damage, +2 reach, but if you're on a horse, you do +3 extra damage. So it'll actually be better than a diamond sword. Next we have shields, which the diamond, gold, and iron shields are made like this. Yeah, so a wood block surrounded by the other things. And the wood shield is made like this, and the hide would replace these 4 outer wood for the hide shield. So we're going to take the diamond shield with us here. Next we're going to look at the arrows. Now there's a lot here. It may be a little overwhelming, but don't worry. Alright, so here we have first thing we got to look at is the quiver. Now the quiver is a item that enables you to carry multiple types of arrows in your hand, right? So we want to take these 2 quivers here because we want all these arrows. We're going to try them all. So we've got these. We got the piercing arrow, which has no crafting recipe. We've got the explosive arrow, which is with the gunpowder, just on the end of an arrow. So like that. We've got the explosive arrow, which I just said, flaming arrow, which is a flint, and poison arrows, which is a nether star. You only get 1 poison arrow, but they do they do wither, which is pretty cool, although it's kind of, I don't see the worth in it. Of course, and this one here, apparently it shears sheeps. That was really hard to say. So here we got the normal arrows, which you all should know how to craft. This is how you craft the quiver, of course. We got leech arrows, which also have no crafting recipe, but they make you weak. They give you weakness, I do believe. I'm sorry, I did check this all, but I can't find the file telling me all the information. The ender arrow, which teleports you, and the mystery arrow, which is made with a cookie. Now, the mystery arrow causes one of 3 mystery effects. I looked everywhere online and I couldn't find what these effects are. So we're going to try them out and we'll see what we can find. So the last thing to look at here is, well, actually let's look in here first, right? So you take the quiver and you just put the arrows you want in it. You can put up to 4, right? So in this one we're going to put these, and this one we're going to put these ones. Okay. So in here we've got our enchantments and our bow. So for the bow we've got bow luck, which again I looked all over, I couldn't find it. What I do believe it does is it increases the chance of a critical hit. And we've got bow drawn back, which increases the speed at which you draw the bow. Next we got shield upgrades, or enchantments, which is bash weightlessness, which if we put on the shield, actually you can't use it there, right? So you gotta put it in here for the shield. So we switch over the shield and you can see we've got this bar down at the bottom. So with this, you can hold this, right? And you can hold up your shield, and then there is a, I believe if you do that, you shoot, I can't remember how you do the bash, actually. So I apologize again. I did have all this, and I'm sorry that I forgot. We've got shield recovery, which increases the speed at which the shield bar recharges. We've got bash damage, which increases that. Shield efficiency, which reduces how fast that bar drains. We've got bash power and bash weightlessness. Bash power is like knockback. So I need to get the, that's something I don't like. You can't access that from a crafting table, which is a shame, but we'll live with it. So we're gonna just, yes, I did just do that, and now I feel stupid. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna push this button here, and now we've got an anvil. So we're gonna enchant our bow with the bow enchantments, if I can grab them. Okay, so here we go. And we're going to enchant our shield with our shield enchantments. So as you saw before, if I go in here again, it drains at this speed and recharges at the same. So now when we go, holy crap, this is annoying. Alright, so now we go here, we take it, we increase the power, even though we don't know how to use this. We put the shield efficiency on, and we put the shield recovery on. Now those are the 2 main things. Alright, so now we've got that. Something I forgot to mention, and I'm sorry for this, is you press R to switch between 2-hand mode and 1-hand. As you can see, you've got the extra hotbars. So now it drains at this speed and recharges at that. It's significantly better, and I don't know why you wouldn't do this if you had the chance. So what we're going to look at first is, we've already looked at the shield, so we're going to put the spear, which you cannot put in that inventory, this spot. You can't put the mace there either. I thought you could put the dagger there. You can put the war axe there. Okay, that's what it is. And then we'll look at the bow afterwards. Alright, so first we got the spear, which, as we saw, does 5 damage and does up to 8. Next we got the mace, which, if I believe it's got, that didn't go very well. but it does have a particle effect if you have it on. We got the axe, which I'm gonna have to shift to use here. And so, if you look at the dagger, it attacks incredibly quickly, and that's always very useful. The spear, we can attack from all the way back here, so that's again incredibly useful. We're going to switch off this gear here. We're going to put our bows in, and we're going to put our quivers in. So, if you look up at the top, you can see a little hotbar with the arrows I have in this bow, and you press Z to switch between them. So we're going to start with this bow here. There we go. So we've got fire arrows, which do as you'd expect, and because we've got bow drawn back, it's instant draw. So a nice something irritating for your kind of PvP, because everyone loves a bow spammer. Holy crap. Okay, so next we've got the explosive arrows, and these are really cool because they explode. And then of course, if we again use a macro key is what I'm using to click this fast, by the way, just destroy the terrain. Sorry for the frame loss there. Oh shoot, there we go. As you can see, those can do a lot of damage. Pardon my snipe. There we go. And if you get crits, that's something else about them. They do more explosive damage. So if we go here and we shoot this sheep in the face, does that compared to that? Anyways, so next we've got the piercing arrow, I do believe. Or is this the anyways, what I believe this one does is, no, it's not what I thought it was. Okay, I'm sorry about this. Okay, this is the poison arrow. So this is the one that gives the wither effect, as we can see here. Next we have the piercing arrow, which will shear any sheep it hits. I don't know if there's any other effects, because this is all I could find on about it online. But it does seem to bounce. It's really interesting. Alright, so now we're going to our other bow, where of course, first thing, one of my favorite things in this mod is the ender arrow. Just teleports you, of course, because it's in a bow though, you get more range with a lot more control. Next, we've got the mystery arrow, which we're going to leave for last. We've got the leech arrow, which does weakness. We can't see that. Here, let me just quickly go game mode 1. That's run game mode 0. So we're going to try and shoot ourselves here. And now the bow won't shoot. Okay, so that's not going to work due to an error I'll try and sort out at the end of the video if I've got time. And of course, you can use normal arrows with this too, which is useful, of course. And now let's work on the mystery arrow. So that one there split it into 2 babies, which I didn't know it could do. So that's neat. That one did nothing. So these babies seem to be invincible. So let's go shoot a sheep. So it seems this one is always just splitting them into 2 baby forms. So that's pretty neat. But anyways, that is it for this video. That is all I've got for you today. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for a video from Dark Green Eyes here on the Cats and Hoods channel. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Also, if you notice, I do have a new skin, which is amazing. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.